Hi, Ramila here. So yesterday, after my live on Candida, people were asking, what causes Candida? So this, in the next couple of days, what I would like to do is to talk about the different causes of Candida. And today, I'd like to start with antibiotics. So what it is that they are both primary and secondary reasons why we do develop Candida. We all have a certain percentage of that in the gut. It is when it overtakes the gut, that's when when it overtakes the good bacteria in the gut, that's when we start having major health problems. So, I know in the practice, if I ask people, have you ever taken antibiotics? And most people would say no, or otherwise I had taken some a long time ago. And research is now showing that it doesn't matter. It can actually create problems even many years after taking antibiotics because it's already, affected the gut flora. And for the longest time, we were not told that if you are on an antibiotic, you should be taking a probiotic. That was never told. Even now, people don't know that. And doctors, there are some that are more aware and are recommending that people do that. And there are others that don't. So, you need to be aware, totally aware of that. I know taking antibiotics as a child, I don't know if I've always had a bacterial infection, but it was definitely administered to us. Kids with ear infections, they kept getting prescriptions for antibiotics. I mean, I think doctors are now more aware of the fact and they're prescribing it less and less due to the antibiotic resistance that we are having. And so, those are some of the things. Now, the other would be an indirect administration of antibiotics in our system. So we all heard about, Roundup, the pesticide, and maybe some of you have not even heard of the term glyphosate. Glyphosate is a byproduct of the Roundup, and it's making us more antibiotic resistant. It's also killing all the good bacteria in the gut. So that will be another way of getting it into your system. Another would be people taking a medication for their acne. So the tetracycline, all of that group of medication, that's actually antibiotics. And that kills the good bacteria. That causes problems in the liver. And that's when people end up in my office, is because my skin got better. However, I'm having all these digestive problems and they have no idea that the two are actually correlated. So, you could be getting it that way. And then, in fact, Rice University, they are calling Candida an epidemic and say that there are over 70% of the population that's walking around with Candida and don't even know it. And yesterday, as I mentioned, these symptoms are so diverse, so you wouldn't even think that you have Candida. In fact, the FDA says that 80% of antibiotics that are sold in the US is for livestock, not for human consumption, but livestock. So they are feeding it to the livestock. And if we're consuming that, we are indirectly getting it into our system through the meats we eat, through the milk we drink. So if we are getting anything from the US, we are still exposed to that. So, don't be fooled and think that we are not. I've never used antibiotics. I'm not getting any antibiotics into my system. Yes, we are. And unfortunately, there's so many other reasons that we will explore in the next couple of days. But just also to give you just some food for thought is that a lot of medication is flushed into our water system. Or it's also through our urine that we're passing it, and it's getting into our water system. and we are ingesting all of this. In fact, research shows that drinking chlorinated water can also kill our good bacteria in the gut, and then we're going to get an overgrowth of Candida or yeast in the body. So, just look at your lifestyle, look at what's happening, and see what needs to be done. Yes, you may need to do a cleanse to kill it, and go on the proper diet. So we will explore more of that. So anyway, hope this helps you. If you know friends and family that this relates to, please share the video with them. Write comments, like what I'm doing if you do, so that I can continue educating you on different topics. And this is obviously a topic that is very, very, very dear to my heart, because I struggled for such a long time. And now when someone walks into my clinic, it's like, oh yes, you have Candida, let's get to the beast, let's kill the beast. I'm on a mission, and people see the excitement in me, because just knowing it, studying it is one thing, but I think when you've literally gone through this and struggled with it for so long, and had the brain fog and had all of the symptoms, I think you just keep going. So this also then, of course, led me to writing my book, The Belly of the Beast: How to Calm Your Gut and Reclaim Your Health. And this, of course, is a book that has in detail the causes of Candida, and how to heal your gut as well. So again, please share the video, share it with friends and family, and have a fabulous day.